Hey guys, Stitch is here, and welcome back to some more Let's Stream West of Loathing. I have no idea what we did last time. Why do I have a big bone? I remember we fought a bunch of stuff and I kind of over-leveled a bit. What does Gary have to say? Hello, hi, hello. What do you think we should do next? Maybe visiting the train again. Maybe Smee having a new problems. Any other ideas? Gary says he should take the remains of the Gherkin brothers to the cleric. To the clerk at the... Not the cleric. The clerk at the... Dirtwater Jail. And we should get that saltpeter from Fort Cowardice. Fucking around here. Oh, that was weird. Lag. How are you, Scrinkly? What can I get for you? Can you open anything? Alright. I don't know when I'll do that. I'll probably do that at some... I know I'll do it at some point. Here's a pickle factory remains. Oh, hey, good to see you. You know, you've really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you. Does that mean I get to be sheriff? No, but I guess you could be a marshal if you want. Oh, what a coincidence. That's my middle name. Well, thanks for all your help, Marshal. No problem. Is it gonna say that now in my character sheet? Is the joke that your middle name updates to whatever the last time you said? Oh yeah, I have some experience I can spend. How much? 685? My Moxie is at 33. And my base for it is 9. What does each do? Well, so I know I maxed out Fortune because it's a collectible thing. So click on the draw. Gives me more speed. Strong medicine. The right combination of chemicals, extracts, and oils can make you smarter, stronger, and more stylish. Also, I have Fan Hammer. This is a special attack. So... I mean, if I wanted to, I could go to the DLC areas. Oh, I'd like to send a postcard. You've already sent a postcard today. Ain't you heard of the Postcard Limitation Act of 1893? No, what's that? Okay, so the government put a restriction on prepaid postcards of one citizen per day. Now, why do you think that might be? Well, to reduce the strain on postal nope. That's what everyone guesses, but that ain't a thing. The wagons still make the trip no matter how many postcards are on board. Listen, we're talking so many postcards, you need a second wagon. That ain't likely. So, to restrict the free flow of information, to keep the people from being able to say too much through the mail, so the left end of the territory don't know what the right end is doing and vice versa. That way they can implement a different rule of law in each area. Whatever's most effective to keep them particular folks down. But people can still send letters. Who's got the time to write out a whole letter in this day and age? But it ain't even got to the real... I ain't even got to the real big part yet. What's the first two letters of conspiracy? Huh? E-O. Oh, geez. That's right. They're in league with the cows. It's all a plot to keep us docile so they can deliver us up to these hell cows they've summoned. You think the government deliberately summoned the cows? There's proof. The plan was referred to in a writer attached to a Senate Farm Aid bill that was passed 11 years ago. When did the cows go? That's right. 11 years ago. It was 11 years ago? Did they just, like, make up stuff about the canon of this game? It's like, I thought they mentioned it was, like, a recent thing. Or is it that the cows came home? Is it that the cows came home and then just some of the stuff happened more recently? I don't know. There's no way a Senate bill says let's summon cows from hell on it. No, not in such obvious words. Are you cracked? It's all in a code and dog whistles. Like, go look it up for yourself. Okay, even if I wanted to do that, the capital city isn't even in this territory. It's hundreds of miles away. Uh-huh. And you think that's a coincidence? A CO incidence? Okay, well, that's very interesting. I was already in here. So, I have no idea what we're going to do today, but there's people in town, I guess. What can I buy from you? Vienna blood sausages. Tooth powder. Soda crackers. Nothing super useful. I hope someone invents broadcast radio soon. That's ridiculous. You know what I might do is I might try to do this. This seems interesting. You hop in the ghostly carriage, which seems to support your and Gary's weight well enough. The invisible driver yells "yah" and cracks an invisible whip, and soon the invisible horse snorts. The carriage starts moving, and soon you're out of sight of dirt water. Exciting. It's going backwards. No, it's not, actually. I'm just dumb. Reckoning at Gun Manor. A thick gray fog envelops the carriage, and you lose all sense of time and space. Eventually, the fog clears, and the carriage parks near a very large and ornate mansion. A disembodied voice calls all out for Gun Manor last stop. This house isn't on any map you've ever seen. If it's on a map you haven't seen, well, that map isn't doing you any good. You could probably take that coach back Dirtwater if you wanted. So we can't check the map. Visitor centers bereft of employees. Where the heck is everyone? Let's see if we can find out. It's an old framed photograph of Miss Gunn on the wall, or Mrs. Gunn on the wall, with a little explanatory plaque underneath it. The plaque reads, Terry Gunn, an assistant. Accepting the 1869 of Why Didn't We Think of That Award? Or the Why Didn't We Think of That Award for excellence in inventing from the National Academy of Profitable Sciences. NAPS. This machine says genuine gun and souvenir tokens. Make your wishes come true. Just 150 meat. Negotiate a deal. In a staggering display of business acumen, you convince the machine to give you a discount. You got an item, gun, enter token souvenir. Seems like they could have just cut out a step and sold you the souvenir directly. I'll buy 4. The crank is missing from this record player. You don't know what this machine does, but you know you don't know how to operate it. There's no one here to validate your parking or otherwise. It's an info desk, but the only info you know about it is there's nobody staffing it. Unfortunately, there's nobody here to sell you a snack. Photo counter is unattended, and you don't know how to use this kind of camera. You're not a thief. You're gonna have to wait until there's someone you can pay before you can get any of this candy. Uncharacteristically, the IRS has actually added 50% to this sign. What is this, a tree? Oh, there's a guy here. That's a girl, apparently. Excuse me, do you work here? No. Who, me? No. Nuts. I can't find any employees in the gift shop either. I haven't even started this job yet. It's already a pain in my neck. Well, what's wrong? I can't get inside. Mrs. Gunn hired me to come out here and deal with a bunch of spooks that are haunting up the place. I can't do that if I can't get in the front door, though. Like ghosts? Exactly like that, yep. 13 of them, according to my instruments. Florence Cunningham, Ghost Patient services, that's me. Interesting. What do you annihilate them with? Science. I was gonna guess that weird kind of rifle-like contraption you're shooting. Or you're carrying. Yeah, it shoots science. Who's Mrs. Gunn? You never heard of Terry Gunn? Should I have? Well, I would think so. She's a pretty famous inventor. Gonna know her best known invention hanging there right on your belt. She invented belt buckles? Wow. Guns. She invented guns. Oh. It's the front door. The front door, well, it's locked. No, not locked, no. So what's the problem? See, I'm a ghost hunter. I ain't a spider hunter. I don't hunt spiders at all. And there's a huge, gross, hairy, fanged, drilling giant spider in the foyer. So until I either find another way in or find someone else to take care of the spider hunting side of this biz, I'm staying out. I'm staying right out the frig out here, okay? I can see you feel pretty strongly about this. I do. Well, maybe I can help you out. Hey, that'd be swell. You know, you look reasonably tough and or wily. Why don't we team up? I'll handle the ghosts and you can handle the things that aren't ghosts. Okay, let's go. Roger, copy. It's Scrinkly, actually. So I have a new best friend. Try the handle of the front door, but it doesn't seem locked. Seems some kind of force to fling it shut. Yeah, some ghost is playing tricks on you because they know you ain't packing science. Stand back, I got this. She unlimbers her weird rifle and shoots a burst of swirling light into the door now, and you hear an eek from the other side. Works every time. Oh, there's a unique battle theme for this area. Do it. I didn't know how strong a spider would be. See, that wasn't so bad. Easy for you to say. Wasn't there 2 front doors on this? Oh, it's a carriage house. But I don't have lockpicking. At least not the second level of it. I don't even know if I have it, period. Bronze plate reads, the Gun Manor hedge maze was erected in 1888 for the entertainment of the guests and family's then 2 daughters. Your local meander, it's... Excuse me. You are welcome to meander its paths, though we recommend caution during the winter. Below is a pasted handrail. No. Actually, we recommend staying out altogether because some crazy wizard moved in and has been animating the shrubs. These things are more aggressive than most of the foliage you've encountered, except maybe that holly brush you fell into when you were 3. Oh! You're a new, like, person. I like this new battle theme. Science. Alright. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I see. So they make it in this so you actually have to mix stuff up. Then again, they did have to make this more challenging. So basically, your only skill is you do set damage. Alright. What's this bullet? Alright, it sets them on fire. Alright, let's whip you. And then we'll Gary Fu the top one. Boom. Well, that was rough. You leave, haha, those hedge monsters in a fragrant heap. You got the magic infused leaf. What does this do? Nothing as far as I know. Phew, thanks. You'd think a gal could sit and eat her lunch in a weird hedge maze without getting accosted by monsters. What is the world coming to? You said it. Is it safe to go? I should get back to work. What do you do here? I work in the visitor center. I run the token smashing machine. We sell these little brass tokens stamped with the museum logo. You can either use them wishing well or run them through a machine that rolls them out flat and stamps the museum logo on them. That's my job. Stamps the museum logo onto them again. Yeah, but they're longer after that. Huh. Wait here while I make sure it's safe. Are you the wizard? Hedge wizard. Had to jump on him. Hedge knight. Oh damn, hedge knight's actually pretty strong. There you go. I knew I could wipe him out pretty fast with that. You've only succeeded in kicking the hedge wizard's ass down the road a ways. It was still pretty satisfying. Let's chase that jerk down. It's a big topiary W. Maybe it stands for why would you make a big topiary W? Well, at least he didn't run very far. Ah, he used an AoE attack. Oh no! Alright, you can kill that guy. Oh, it didn't kill him. Gotta pop. Okay, this is getting pretty annoying. That's weird. Okay, at this point he's got nowhere left to run, well, assuming that weird hurdle thing behind him is exit only. Alright, let's fight. So each of these fights is harder, is what I'm picking up. So this will boost my stats for 2 action points. Kill that nerd. Debuff all their stats. Vampire hedge. Oh, this is only gonna deal 1 damage exactly with Gary Fu. Oh, Jesus. We got the Hedge Wizard's Journal. Somebody has scrawled private, do not read, H Wizard on the spine. Journal. The Hedge Wizard's Orb. This orb of mystical leaves from whence the Hedge Wizard derived all of his powers, unless it was one of those the magic is inside you all along scenarios. It goes into your offhand and gives you +7 armor and 5 mysticality. Damn, that might actually be like our better item. What's our current offhand? The extra armor is just better. Wizard's secret stash and a treasure chest of goblin manufacture. Got 330 meat and hedging your bets. Oh yeah, we've got some new stuff. I'll read this. It's full of terrible poetry. Here's an example. Everlasting shrubbery, nobly leaf-crowned. Whence comes all its joy? Sweet thy fragrance, wondrous thy strength. Namaste, my lord. What does that even mean? The book The Hedge Wizard used to earn enough meat to become a wizard. The terminology is just a fun coincidence. Read it. You read the book and learn about all of the things that financial responsibility and decorative horticulture have in common. Yeah, hedging your bets. You've learned when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to cut them into delightful animal shapes. We get plus 20% meat gains. After reading the book, you resolve to make some budget cuts, but you mistake the book for your budget and cut it into pieces instead. Where did I get this? Must have been the last time. Alright. Let's invoke this thing. A hedge goblin. Hedge golem. Alright, which one? Gary Foo isn't just for show. Gary needs to foo something alive. 4 times 6 to 9. Oh, this thing takes away action points. What, can I just keep fighting stuff from here? What was that? Arcane Hedge Spear. Oh god, he killed Gary. Alright, let's shoot you. just keep going until it's dead. I think this is just an infinite encounter thing. H is for head, probably. Dough and kidney beans. Boom. It says tokens only. I'll make a wish. After a few seconds, you accidentally drop the token into the well without making a wish. Dang it, I wish I had that token back. You hear some chimes and a rope appears in the crossbeam. Well, how about that? This was an accident anyway, so you feel entirely justified in taking your token back. There's a little spigot here, but since the boiler isn't on, it won't do much of anything. Boiler is cold. Indicator for the coal tank is pointing to E. Partner. Well, looking a big cave, but square it is being. I know you've seen a basement before, Gary. I met you in one. Haha, yes, Gary is goofy. Is goofing, is still very big it is being. That certainly is true. It's Florence, the ghost hunter. What's up, Doc? Holy jeez, look at all that spiders. Yeah, there's kind of a surprising number of them. Listen, I'm just gonna stand over here and hyperventilate a little. You go on ahead, and if you need anything, feel free. Back over here and tell me about it. What do you think we should do next? Maybe this... Are you okay in there? What? Can't understand you. Oh, hang on, I'll poke you out a mouthful. Hang on, I'll poke you out a mouth. Oh, there you were saying. Hi, hello, salutations. Hey, you okay? I've certainly been better. What happened? I was practicing my greetings in I'm the museum greeter. Is that something that requires a lot of practice? Practice makes perfect, right? And there's an old mannequin down here that's perfect for practicing on. This is getting increasingly weird. Anyway, a bunch of spiders grabbed me from behind. It was quite a surprise. Well, I would imagine so. I should probably get back to work. When you're right to allow visitors to go ungreeted. Can you let me out of this cocoon? Oh man, I'm so tired I can't stop yawning. Maybe later. Sure. Can open the sticky cocoon, freeing the trap museum greeter. Mia, thanks. I climbed down the wishing well to get here. You should probably leave the same way. Great, stop by the entrance later. I'll give you the official museum greeting. Job. Alright. Spider. Oh shit, that's a lot of spiders. Wait, these are different. A powerful looking spider. A big plump spider. A big moist spider. Well, Gary isn't going to be doing much, so... Ew. Hey. Throw some dynamite. Alright. For a snake spleen. Alright. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Boom, shoot the spider. And 120 experience. Glob of spider web. Reduces target stats by 25%. This big sticky glob of spider web, which you kept presumably in case you run out of meat when it comes time to buy Halloween decorations. This item is used in combat. Spider egg omelet. Looks like a spider eggs got scrambled up and cooked somehow while you're fighting it. Not sure where the plate came from. Increase your maximum HP by 15 and spooky resistance by 20% for the rest of the day. Miscellaneous spider parts. Pile of miscellaneous spider eyes, chitin, legs, and organs. You never know when you might need to make something terrible, I suppose. Takes a lot more than 3 spiders to stop you from killing everything you meet. 4 maybe. Oh god, is there more spiders? Let's deal with the spiders out here. Alright, let's just take care of that big spider first. Boom. Alright. The mannequin. Boy, the spider must have been super disappointing. Why was it moving? Ugh! That's creepy. Soul contains approximately an infinite number of spiders. Full amount. Like the spiders. Alright. He successfully minded those spiders' businesses for them. Alright. The good news is there is only one spider. Bad news is that it's a huge spider. Spider. Big, plump spider. And it's dead. You turned the giant spider into a giant mess. Now it's time to collect the useful parts of the mess. What is that? $1 for Florence and she comes over to you. Whoa, Nelly, hold on a second. That's a ghost. Those things are dangerous. I wasn't expecting to see any of these here. What? You're a ghost hunter and you're here specifically to hunt ghosts. Oh no, that's just ghost. This is a ghost, a great hunter originating from spectral transmissions. Totally different from ghosts, except for the name. Anyway, those things can be pretty tough. Heck, I knew I should have brought a bismuth bomb. A what bomb? Bismuth. It's sort of a silvery metal that screws with spectral energy the way iron does with magnetic energy. Huh, so where do we get a Bibsmoth bomb? Bismuth. Normally I just make them myself in my lab. Well, so much for that idea. Let's just fight the thing. This can't be bad. Go, Florence, shoot that thing. And it's... Oh, God. It's not dead. I got too overzealous. Oh, it's taking a lot of damage on us. Insubstantial. All damage against this target is reduced. Oh God, original Gary died. Go, Gary clone, you did it. Dust to dust. What's the skinny compadre? She raised an eyebrow at you and glanced at one of her weird instruments. According to my insurance, there are 13 ghosts left on the premises. More precisely, there are 4 left on the first floor, 4 left on the second, and 5 on the third. Dr. I'm surprised you all remain here despite the spiders. Yeah, well, if there's one thing I hate more than spiders, it's missing out on a chance to shoot accelerated protons at some kind of spectral entity. this isn't just a trickle of coal, it's the whole huge pile. This coal is funkier than coal from Mecca, but not as funky as coal from Medina. Pie safe is really working overtime over those spiders. Oh, ew, you got spider pie? Spooky resistance by 20 for the rest of the day. Spiders aren't going to let you pass without a fight. There we go. Fermented spider blood. This is a of spider blood. The reason you can carry is that the outermost layer is clotted slightly, forming a kind of rubbery skin. Increase your maximum HP by 15 and your spooky resistance by 20 for the rest of the day. Big old can of paint with a brush sitting on top of it. Let's paint something on the wall. Boo. You still aren't sure why you decided to paint that. What horrors lurk in this thing requires 20 muscle? Tear it open to find out. Well, it's bones and pants. We got double silk pantaloons. Plus 5 moxie and 20 cold resistance. It's better than what I currently have. Lock lock, huh? Lucky for us, I have a key for every model they make. Florence fumbles a giant keyring out of her pocket and finds the one that unlocks the door. Oh, hey, a lab, check it out. Florence starts excitedly poking around the workbenches and shelves. They must have been doing some really good science down here. I don't even recognize half the stuff. Okay, well, don't accidentally blow us up or anything. Just relax, I have a highly advanced degree in tinkering and fiddling. In the same thing, but you don't know what it is. This workbench is loaded with scrap. And a little canisters loaded with bismuth do not eat. The chart with all 76 elements on it, including dysprosium and fluorine and sodium. And left room for the ones that haven't gotten discovered yet. Like grockwolarium, gesium, and Corrigan. Lance one. How's Miss Gun's lab treating you? It's great. The one problem I have with it is that all the hammers are metric. Oh, weird. Right? But generally speaking, if I need a hammer... Alright, it means things have gone pretty far south. Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. Box of science, doohickeys. Some kind of complicated blueprint. This device clearly has a purpose, but you can't fathom what that is. Maybe a blueprint on the wall can help you. In yourself. Antimetic. Cures poison. Heals 50% of your max HP. That's interesting. Alright. What can I do to increase mysticality? Alright. Let's see what I can figure out with the blueprint. Aha, I had to put on my thinking. It's actually transparent. I had to put on my thinking cap. It's a device for reducing the loudness of gun and fire. A silenter, if you will. Look at the tools on the bench. You can definitely make a silenter here. The first thing you'll need is a 1.2337 diameter cylinder. Maybe a tin can could work. You'll also need some stuffing to pad out the inside of the can. It's going to be tricky to find. Maybe later then. Sponge covered with gunsmithing tools. You don't really know much about gunsmithing. You just kind of randomly cram pieces together until you have something gun-shaped. You have the worst gun. Who's got 2 thumbs and I'm lucky they haven't been shot off yet because of this expertly constructed gun. The worst gun. Why does this exist? This is a DLC item. I wonder if there's a thing where it's like you need to get into here and do this. Chart with all 76 elements on it. Wait, didn't it say 75 before? I just realized this is changing every time. It's bringing up actual ones and it's making ones up. Alright, well, I'm putting my other hat back on. Box of old photos. They're all photos of boring looking people you don't recognize. Top of the stairs is barred from the other side. Shoot up it. Search the bones. We got the gunman or carriage house key. Huge mound of food in various stages of decay. Maybe someone's trying to start a compost heap. That would be the charitable explanation. Need stench resistance? Don't I have that on something? If I did, I guess I won't know what that does. You're good to go. Lady leaves. I haven't even gone inside this area yet. Carriage house door is locked, but you've got the key. Now we can go inside here. There's a guy in here. You guys slouching in here and smoking a cigarette. Hey. Hey, sup? You work here? Are you a parking attendant or something? Yeah, I guess. It validates people's parking. Nah, can you? I'm on break. Oh. Well, really, everyone's on break, kinda. What do you mean? A whole bunch of ghosts showed up in ghost carriages all of a sudden. Everyone's either hiding out or kidnapped. I got here in a ghost carriage. Oh man, did I die somewhere and not notice I'm a ghost? Guy jabs your forehead with a finger. Ow. Nope. Yeah, well, you should probably go back to work now. Yeah, why is that? Because I'm gonna rescue all the other employees. And if they come back and see you slacking off, they'll be ticked. Aw, jeez. Okay, Vine, just let me finish my smoke before you get all heroic. One with the book. Modern Snake Oiler, issue 141. Oh boy. Let's read that. We can either learn Shoot Nanny, Bad Medicine, and Good Medicine. Shoot Nanny lets you fire bullets at random targets. Reduce enemies Moxie. And let you recover HP and combat. Turn Shoot Nanny. 5 shots. You read the essay, and this really takes its lessons to heart. You fire wildly into the air until it feels like second nature. Unfortunately, it looks like several of your stray shots hit the magazine. It's pretty much a Swiss magazine about cheese at this point. Oh, man. Oh, man. A hammer. Hammer things in certain places. Edge clippers. Uncle used to refer these things as shrub scissors. These ones look like pretty effective tetanus delivery device. Maybe there's something useful in here. Handful of nails and a nearly empty can of herbicide. So it'll instantly kill all plants, but it feels like there's only one plant's worth of deadly chemicals left in it. Times these would have been Brad's, but nowadays, man does not live by Brad alone. Hey, we can talk to people now. He now stands perfectly silent. Alright, thanks again for rescuing me from that hint. Hello, I either never asked you what you do here or I've already forgotten. Run this token smashing machine. I can roll it out flat, or well, flatter, and this will stamp the logo on one side and a fun picture on the other. Sure. Great, I love running this thing, it's so satisfying. What picture do you want on it? A badass shotgun, a magical rifle, a cool pistol. Good choice. Someday I'll make a lot of people uncomfortable if you tell them you think pistols are cool, but not here in 1895. She takes your token and puts it in the machine. I've actually seen these before. They're pretty common in the Midwest. Here in the Midwestern states, they're pretty common to see at like old amusement parks and stuff. And just like on trails. They'll have a penny squasher, and basically you take a penny out and you put it through. And it squashes it. And what's funny is you could put other coins in there. Like there was one I saw where you could put a quarter through it, but it doesn't turn out as well because quarters are harder to impress. And want to smash another one? Maybe with a different design. Oh, I didn't even see what this does. Plus 5 damage and pistol attack damage. 7 goes in your offhand, sure. A magical rifle. It has little sparklies around it. That's how you know it's magical. It probably also shoots beans, but that isn't in the picture. This ain't no pea shooter, it's a bean shooter. So this one gives mysticality and spell damage, and I'll grind out another one of these. That's one of Miss Gun's loudest inventions, you know. This one gives melee attack damage and muscle. No thanks. I've collected the whole. Buy a couple more. I I just don't want to be left with any. What's the sell price on these? 15 each. Hello again. Oh, it's you. Hey. Are you smoking here? Let's just say they haven't successfully stopped me. Why sneak off to the carriage house to smoke if you can do it in here? Well, I'll give you a hint. I don't like working. Can you validate my parking? Didn't you say you got to here in a ghost carriage? That's right. Well, those don't actually take space, so it doesn't count as parked. Oh. Never mind then. No thanks. Alright, I guess we're going back inside the mansion. The house of Miss Terry Gunn. Teresa Terry Gunn built this stately, if architecturally unusual mansion in the house in the late 70s, completed in 1877. Using the proceeds from her famous invention, the gun. After her retirement in 1891, she graciously opened many of the rooms to the public as a museum and historical center. Brr, it's cold as a federal grant administrator's heart in here. I wonder what's causing that. You don't think it's, you know, all that ice? No, you got it backwards. Ice wouldn't be in here if it wasn't cold to begin with. That's science. Maybe if the house's heat got y'all. Better see if there's a furnace or boiler or something. It'd probably be in the basement. We'll look around. The whole left half of the house is filled with ice. Bar it. Look through the door. Oh, we're back down here. Press it. Clatters to life as the coal begins to burn. Spigot. Pillow boiling water on the floor making hot mud. Making hot mud is the worst thing I think I've ever heard. Ever. So I hopefully will never have to hear that again. Turning on the boiler solved our ice problems. My scientific hypothesis has been proven correct. We now have direct evidence connecting the ice to the... Don't try and pull a post hoc ergo propter hawk on me. I'll shoot you with my science article. In that case, I totally agree with you. Let's go hunt some ghosts. What's the parlor? Sofa with some nice throw pillows. Tea cart laden with tea things. We got tea service. Teapot and some cups on a paper tray. Just had a bunch of imaginary friends and you've got a tea party. Fancy new electric floor lamp. They have strange taste in art. Rat and sit. This painting is only kind of good. It's one of those round fruits. eyesight isn't good enough to really examine this painting. Painting of an elephant would love this. There's a sign that says only authorized and trained personnel may operate this elevator. Let's try it anyway. Are you sure you're not authorized and you're not trained? I'll risk it. This is crazy. It's not like a mine elevator, which someone would say, this is a fancy elevator. You have no idea what you're doing. You can't stop me. Okay, it's your funeral, I guess, with an elevator-shaped coffin from. I'll do it. Messed with the levers and buttons for a while, and you can't get the elevator to do anything. See, I told you this wouldn't work. Fine. This isn't your common elevator. This is a fancy elevator. Oh, there's a guy in here. There's a ghost in here, and he's yammering something about eggs. Hold on a second, you tried to poach an egg by shooting it? For dadgum, yes, that's what I did. Heck, of course I did. That's how you poach an egg. Happy didn't raise no fool. But dadgum for slugging her egg rolled out of the way, and the bullet ricocheted off the bottom of the cook pot and got me right between the papers for dadgum. It's not how you poach an egg. What are you talking about? Out of your head like that? Of course it is. Doesn't dadgummit girl, me and his pappy have been poachers all our lives, and we know about poaching than you ever will. But it's not the same kind of poaching. What's all this dadgum sass, much talking girl? Poaching's poaching. I'm gonna prove you so wrong as soon as I figure out how. Let's just fight him. Shoot a bunch of targets at random. Alright, let's do it. Oh, does it have a chance to, like, miss as well? Oh god. Oh god, he's shooting him. Oh, he's got a spooky resistance of 100. You out of the way. You have more than max HP, what? Only 1 hot damage. Oh, he's got the insubstantial bonus. Oh god, Gary's dead. Alright, I think what I need to do is just wipe this guy out as soon as possible. I'll have to use a special thing. And these guys don't seem like they'll be much trouble because all they seem to be doing is actually buffing each other. That one exploded. Oh my god. It like took so much more damage. Large. Most lard you've ever seen in one place. Shelf are decorative. This one. Shelf is almost all fancy French stuff you're afraid to eat, but there's some caviar. You've always been curious about that. Tinned caviar. This caviar is so fancy that you'd expect it to be gilded instead of tinned. Tins of every shape and size. What you don't like. Wait a second. Eureka! These cans of string beans are exactly 1.2337 in diameter. They must have packed the beans lengthwise. Got the 1.2337 inch diameter can. Dude, that's ridiculous. Wait, what you thought was a framed photograph is actually a window. Why does the larder have a window? Why is the ghost standing motionless in front of it as if he was a framed photograph? Excuse me, hello. Shake it. Grab the ghost and somehow shake him until he rattles. Please cease this activity at once. Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away. Now I have your attention. How about telling me who you are? You do not recognize me. Jean-Francois Lardist. I knew simply mimicking as a photograph and not be suspicious. Without it, how will anyone know I'm the most famous Frenchman to ever visit Gun Manor? Have a lot of Frenchmen visited? Besides having the distinction of being the most famous Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, I'm also the first Frenchman to visit Gun Manor and the last one as well. Gosh, how did you die? It's posing for a photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that full photograph fouled up, wearing the gunpowder flash. Fouled up how? He left a bullet in it. Hey, check out my new camera. Oh wait, this isn't the camera. I see. Must have this photograph. Such a face. His mind should not languish in obscurity. Let you know if I can find it. This guy seems nice. And there's a larder and a pan. Pants on a rack. Pants, pants, pants. Pants, pants. Hey, there's a pants in your size. Item finding bonus and cold resistance. There's like actually good items here. This ghost is running around like crazy. How is running around like crazy or hovering around like crazy in search of pants or trousers if you prefer. But we say pants here in the Western territories. He seems too preoccupied to take any notice of you. Bag yourself with pants. You sneakily conceal yourself amongst the pants and pop out as he approaches. Boo, I'm pants. Well, geez, lady, you scared the death out of me. Sorry, I was just wondering what you're doing. Well, I'd have thought it'd be obvious. I'm looking for a pair of pants. But you don't have any legs. Yes, I know. So what do you need pants for? Nostalgia? What kind of pants are you looking for? Kind without legs? Legless pants? Well, I can't wear regular pants, you know. Legs would just flop around and it'd be dumb. I guess you got a point. How'd you lose your legs anyway? Aw, Jesus, really embarrassing. I don't mind. Well, see, I didn't have a proper holster for my gun, so I was just carrying it tucked into my belt. Trigger snagged when you went to draw it, huh? Alright, it gets worse though. I was wearing one of those gun belts with the slots around it for you to stick the bullets in, you know? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, and the chain reaction blew the entire lower half of me off. Wow, so that's how you died? Yes, that's how I died. Keep an eye out for some legless pants for you. Can I spare all of them? I mean, I do kind of want to fight him, but I just wanted to kill that one dude for being a jerk. Go inside. I have cold resistance. Excuse me. Hey, you seem to be trapped in a block of ice. That's just what I want to talk to you about, actually. Can you get me out of here somehow besides the whole frostbite thing? I'm supposed to be running the elevator and there aren't any proper stairs in this crazy place, so that's kind of important. I can't think of anything. Well, no hurry or anything. So feel a couple of my toes, and I don't actually need those to work the elevator, I guess. So, you know, take your time. It's a Magimech Tech brand deep freeze unit. Bags of frozen food. Buy yourself a frozen stuff. More frozen goods of unknown composition and provenance. Like a whole puzzle area. Intercom's ringing, knowing him. Crackling. Press talk button. Hell. This big ghost just and hell at me. Spooky. I'm pretty sure that's not a ghost. The intercom's supposed to. And hello. Is it Miss Gunn? No, Miss Gunn. Oh man, that would have been a pretty good joke if the intercom wasn't broken. Would it? Miss Gunn, did you know? Your intercom is broken. You'll have to speak up. My intercom is broken. Are we just gonna do these old vaudeville gags? What do you mean old? It's 1895. Vaudeville is at its peak. So the game takes place in 1895? Try again. This gun, we're here about the ghost extermination here. I said, well, one of us is, and the other is just a generally adventuresome. Can we have a word? Alright, third floor it is. What? Gunsmithing would be a cool thing to know how to do, but it's also like... Little placard on the stove. It says chili stove. You're not really in the mood for chili, so this stove isn't useful for you right now. I like how that painting in the beginning actually just has that. Oh yeah, I don't think I actually went into that. Big rack of expensive looking plates. Horrifying. Ghost is cramming his face with invisible food. He's the guest what I'm doing. Hey buddy, hey, huh? Come on man, at least use a napkin or stick your pinkies out or something. Oh, sorry, I'm just so hungry. What's going on here? This waiter doesn't know how to make ghost food, so he's just giving me imaginary food and hoping I won't know the difference. I feel kind of bad for dragging it into this mess. Well, I've been pretending to eat it to humor him. I'm starving. I need some actual ghost food. Maybe I can help you out. Oh yes, please. Specifically what I want is a bowl of chili and a bowl of chili without a gun in it. Okay, I'll what? That's what I'm craving. I guess it's probably that's how I died. How'd you die? Well, I was eating some chili and it had a gun in it. Did you choke? Well, no, it went off and shot me to death. Why did... Look, all I know is I need to eat a bowl of gunless chili in order to satisfy my hunger and pass on to the afterlife. We'll see what we can do. Is the bit that they all died in gun-related accidents? Museum staff is frantically serving empty plates of food to the ghost. Seems too busy to talk. Insert card rated. We got a small blowtorch. Well, that helps a little bit. Maybe you should do some research. Okay. Dessert blowtorch. Oh, blowtorch. She's be careful of that. You turn the knob and spread the flame. It turned out to be as big that of a cigarette. There. Okay, then be careful. For the next 45 minutes, you use up the entire tank of butane, but manage to melt the ice so that the lady can break free of the ice. Thanks, I've got to get back to my elevator, but come see me and I'll let you ride for free. Is charged for the elevator? No, like I just said. Okay, thanks for having me back in the region. This elevator, unfortunately, all we can do at this moment is go to the second floor. I just second floor. Looking for the third floor is missing. I bet the old housekeeper took it and hid it in some hilarious place. She loved wordplay. That's why they fired her, not that and all the stealing important things and hiding them. Let's go to the second floor. Bottom edge of this frame looks thicker than all the others. It's actually a white sheet. Shower was recently invented, so they haven't really figured out what these things should be yet. It's a fancy vanity, and it reminds you of your own fancy vanity. Indulge it. You pry the biggest, most visible chunks of wax out of your ears. In 5 experience. Medicine cabinet. It's a medicine cabinet for storing medicine. Oh, what's inside? Two medicinal equipment old enough that it contains every single ingredient that the government has ever banned. Increase your armor by 7 and your hot and cold resistance by 20% for the rest of the day. Oh, I wonder if maybe I had a consumable. Probably don't. Oh shit. Oh god, there's so many guest rooms. I'll take a minute to explore everything else first. The gallery. It's teas in a bunch of different typefaces. This one's more avant-garde, I guess. 3 kinds of tattoos that have been invented so far. Mom, Dad, and beer. The 3 most important family members in my life. Statistics about the gallery. Teas 8, arts 9, tats 3. Stats 7. States 45. Statuses. Or sorry, statues. Three institutes. 69 and 105. The list of all 45 states, including Idaho, Kentucky, and Michigan. North Florida Territory. Nebraska. New Delhi, Arizona. Fox said there were only 3 statues in these. Investigate. You peer closely at the statue until you find it. One, you're pretty sure the guy covered in flour. What are you doing? Look, I'm 95% certain you're a real person, not a statue. What are you up to? I'm 95% certain you're a real person, not a statue. Okay, well now I'm 90% sure. Go away. What's your name? Paul, go away. Hi, Paul, I'm Scrinkly. What are you doing? I'm pretending to be a statue so the ghost won't get me. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I wonder what happens if you are a ghost. Was the boring laws from before the cows came home and everything got fun again? What are you objecting? Objection. What are you objecting to? Your face overruled. What's your problem anyway? Bah, it's legal stuff. I understand. Oh yeah, try me. Fine, then what's the maximum legal caliber for a civilian handgun? 100, 800. Try again. You actually know anything about gun law or anything? Library. Man, someone tells you to look up in your someone in your funding wagons. Gun law. Sandwich fermented with a screwdriver. What do I want to look up? Chili. Savory soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. If you type in gun. There was something I was told to look up. I'm trying to remember now. Virginia Buck. So it must be true. Investigate. You have no idea where to even start. No idea where to start. No idea where to start. There's a guy back here. Okay, under. Here. No talking. Jeez. Give me some library stuff. Let's grab some more spaghetti. Looking for a specific topic. Promote our car catalog is out being reorganized. Someone sorted all the cards by number instead of by title or author, which made it quite useless. When I get started, you can find a book on a similar topic that you're looking for. It's called Number Will direct you to other books that topic. Okay, thanks. Some of that delicious paste and pastes for book repairs. Not for eating. Aw, please. A book is a terrible thing to not read. What's the switch do? Is that the joke? Is every room has a boo? Just untreeing that word. Weird, there's no true in that word. It's just a picture of, oh no. What? A picture of what? Picture of you. Look something else up. Gun. Device for projecting a hard object very forcefully, which makes hunting and self-defense easy and fun. This is this is sponsored by Gun Industries. Look on milk. Dang. Curtain. Take a closer look. Turns out to be a book about geology. It's bound in stone. It appears that each chapter is devoted to a different type of stone, and it's printed on types of stone in question. This isn't going to be easy to move. Luckily, I'm big and strong. Thanks. I'd never get under. I'd never get under there. At least now, I know all the particular types of granite described in that one page. How'd you get trapped there in the first place? Well, I work at the info desk in the visitor center, so now on my breaks I like to research different kinds of info. You know, just in case anyone asks. I guess you never know when someone might ask you about rocks. Exactly. Man, I'm late getting back. Thanks again. Feel free to stop by my counter if you have any questions. Alright, that guy can probably actually help me somehow. You need a bowl of chili to get that ghost in the dining room. According to this dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh wait, except for trying to make chili without a gun, so you have to remember to skip the gun parts. Okay, keep it together, sprinkly spices. You rifle through your belongings and see if you find anything. You'll have to go spice hunting. Chili spices. Got that under control. You grab a chili pot and put it on the burner. You should keep putting your chili spices in the little pot. Next up is the beans. Unfortunately, you find yourself in various beanless, devoid of legumes. Sans haricots, as the French say. Better go find some beans. Where are the beans? Are they gonna be out in like middle of nowhere? It's Lord Minion 777 right there. I mean, I could say that really about any bald guy with a beard. Be like, look, it's Lord Minion 777. Oh, here. That's the lard guy's photo. I found the photo of you. resemblance. Yeah, it's a decent picture. Now my image will not be lost to the ravages of time. Subiku. Found something for you. Oh, I love science jokes. Thanks, don't mention it. Wallace. Medium-coated diode. Neat. She attaches one of the science doohickeys you gave her to a weird backpack. Her gun damage has been increased and she's learned Enlightenment Field. Oh, so this does become like a scrollable thing. I wonder if the other ones do too. So now I just need to go and find some ants without... Oh wait, beans. I know where to get beans. Olive loose chili beans. Info. You'll still kind of have marks where the engravings pressed into your face. Hoping they fade with time. If not, I can always quiz myself while shaving. So what do you do here? I provide information once, I'm sure. Granted, some hero, but you like to... Oh. Tell me about Miss Gunn. Her full name is Teresa Olivia Gunn, but informally she goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician, the founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870. Her father was the catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement of 1862. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. There's a photograph of her on the wall there accepting a prestigious award issued for inventing. She married her husband Dan 20 years ago. In 1875, they had 3 daughters. Interesting. And that there's not a lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gave the house to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in her room 4 years ago. Anything else you'd like to know about? What about her family? Well, she married Dan Staple Remover in 1875. He was the inventor of the staple remover. Did you know that? They'd met in the Inventors Convention 3 years previously. Dan had decided to take her last name because he wanted to call his invention Office choppers. And he was always a little annoyed that people called it after him instead. They had three daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose. That's nice. Unfortunately, Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. Nobody knows how that happened to him, although it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for gun industry's business. And then all three of the girls went missing a year after. They went to summer camp and were never heard from again. No ransom note or anything. Miss Gunn was never the same after that, naturally. Sure, blaming it on the ghosts, though as far as I know, there's never been no ghost activity here until just the other day. Anything you'd like to know? Gunn Manor. Isn't it amazing? Miss Gunn had it built in the mid to late 70s when she and her husband decided to start a family. It was finished in 1877. It has 8 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plus a whole host of modern conveniences like electric lights, a coal-fired boiler, and a bowling alley. My favorite room is the library, but I guess you knew that one already. Miss Gunn donated the house to the Historical Society in 1891 with the provision that we keep the place properly maintained and send meals up to her room in the kitchen. Dumbwaiter. She's actually never come out of her room since then, although she still communicates via telephone or the house intercom sometimes. Anything else you'd like to know? Yeah. Great, that's what I'm here for. What would you like to know? Can you tell me about rocks? Great, I know a ton of stuff about rocks now, specifically igneous rocks and granite in particular. Did you know that some of the most interesting rocks in the world could be found near the 4 magnetic pole? 4? Tell me another one. Sure, how about this? Obsidian is a type of volcanic glass that, if chipped properly, can be so sharp it could cut a razor blade in half lengthwise. Granite tables are frequently used as bases for optical instruments because they're very stable and easy to see. Tell me another one. How about this? Granite is a natural source of radiation. That's why it contains 10 to 20 parts per million of uranium, which is why you shouldn't fill your underwear with it despite the pleasant weight. Cool, tell me another one. Sure, how about this? The igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies, which can either happen above or below the Earth's surface or even in your own home. Sure, how about this? The upper section of the Earth's crust is made of 94% igneous rock and 1% marzipan. Granite was an integral part of architecture in many ancient societies, which is why the ruins of those buildings still exist today. Unlike those of the ancient peoples who built their structures out of cheese and wheat paste. Sure, how about this? The third weirdest sport, curling, uses stones and brushes made specifically out of granite. Tell me another one. Granite gravestones and memorials are considered as status symbols because the tools to carve and engrave such hard stone with such speed and precision have only been recently invented. In fact, until about 15 years ago, there was only one workshop in the world that produced them, run by the inventor Alexander McDonald. Also invented the Harzburger, although that proved less popular because the Harzburgite is not one of the edible kinds of igneous rock. Alright, one more. Sure, how about this? Granite is frequently used as building material. Okay, you don't really tell me much that I want to know. Throw in the spices. Toss them in. No, no gun. Restrain yourself from adding a gun. Step back and admire your handiwork. It's not according to Hoyle chili because it doesn't have a gun in it. But it is chili with no gun in it. Which is the thing you were after. Chili sin pistoles. I'm backing out a 100% gun-free chili. Oh my gosh, thank you. Let's see, I can only... I guess I gotta find a human way to do that. How do you kill chili? Alright. Well, I think that's going to be it for this one. So, thank you all for watching, whether you were live in the chat or you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Either is appreciated. If you liked what you saw, you can follow me on Twitch to get notifications for when I go live. You can like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hitting the bell will give you notifications. You can also check out the description. There's a link to my Twitch where you can come check this out. There's also a Twitter link where you can follow me and get updates on my personal life or just really whatever I'm thinking. And additionally, there's a Ko-Fi link in the description where you can donate a minimum of $3 to support me. It's also in the chat. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.